Hello everyone, Chicken Dips here. Welcome back to the third stream of this week. So, as you can see, there's a couple changes. My outfit has completely changed, and I have superimposed the chat onto the stream. Just for the sake of people who watch my videos later being able to understand the answers I sometimes give to questions asked. So, yeah, there we go. So, keep it clean, keep it simple. Alright, so as you can see, we're back in Ul'dah. That's because I did a couple extra things off stream, like accepting classes and getting my glamour in order. So now I have a glamour that I'm wearing. I have several other glamours just from the collectible clothing items you can get in-game. But obviously, as I progress with the game, those glamours are probably gonna change. Fashion is important in this world. And as I level up, better clothing will become available. So, we are now going to go back to Limsa Lominsa, because we now have to go to Ailsport to continue our main quest. I do like that cutscene. Though I genuinely have to wonder at the actual validity of that thing's ability to fly. Alright. Let's get to it. Right to Bulwark Hall. Here we are, and we have to go all the way down to the docks. For that we have to go to the fishing port. Or the fishing guild, actually. Dun-dun-dun. Fisherman's Guild. Alright, here we are. Vimelpa, let's talk to you. You hear about Commodore Raynor's investigation? Then you'll want to board a ferry bound for Ailport. Once you arrive in western Lonosha, though, you'd best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Sastasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folks there will prepare you. Train you with the skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the Sea Grot. The hall is on the way to Sastasha, just north of Ailport. Head inside, and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. Alright, well, that would be valid if I hadn't already done all of those quests just to unlock my current gear. So that's already taken care of. Okay, and apparently just traveling to a new place is enough to level me up. Alrighty. So, let's go. Yes, and there's another live meat we can unlock. Have to, of course, remember to register ourselves with the local Aetheryte and Chocobo porters, just to make sure that we can actually return here without having to walk the entire way. Here we go. And now we are going to head to the Novice Hall just to continue our quest. Ugodoa Memedoa. Lovely name. Havoc Summers? Oh, well, that guy's an X-Men fan. For sure. In we go. Seasoned adventurer. Ah, you must be the adventurer of whom the Yellow Jackets sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of the Sastasha Sea Grot. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. And you shall need the training we here at the Hall of Novice can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedules. Speak with him, and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. Sup. When you have mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of the Sestasha Sea Grot, and he will furnish you with the details for your duty. Well, good thing I already did all of that shenanigans, so we don't have to waste our time on that. Up we go! And here we are. And this is going to unlock our very first dungeon. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sestasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback fancying serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue-faced tattoos. Use the duty finder. And there we go. Sestasha is now available, our very first dungeon. So we're going to register ourselves to wait for it. Now, because we are a DPS, that means we generally have a fairly long wait time. As you see, the average is currently 14 minutes. This is mostly because tank and healer tend to be much more difficult classes to take, and so most people tend to prefer playing DPS. So, we're gonna have to wait for a while. But that's alright. We can have a look around, see what else we can do. I believe we can pick up some minions here. We can of course do the lev meets just to get that in order. So it won't be such an eyesore seeing that purple question mark sticking out. And of course we can do our class quests while waiting. But we'll wait with that for now. That one's gonna have cutscenes. Alright, let's go. Lev meet ahoy. Ah, yes. The wonderful, wonderful Beacon quest. Oh, so much fun, this one. Oh well. Here we go then. Let's get to our quest. Journal, here we go. Voila. And initiate. Confirm. Alright. Now we gotta lead this guy all the way up top, past Sestasha. Where's my beacon? Beacon, there it is. So, let's keep going. Of course, the annoying part is going to be when enemies start showing up. Like here, for instance. Die, please. They are in the way, and I have shit to do. Thankfully, I don't really have to pay attention to the NPC, because there will usually be... enemies will usually show up in the enemy list whenever they spawn. Back to menu, beacon. And the music really doesn't fit this quest. Beckoning quests are among the most boring. Let's go, buddy. I am surprised no mobs have spawned yet. Usually they start spawning pretty early. Come along, Memeroon. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Well, let's keep going. Yeah, the reason why I'm doing it in all these steps here is because usually there's a distance limit from which point the character won't recognize your emotes. Which I personally believe is ridiculous, but there we are. Go. Come along, fella. Gotta get you all the way up. And here we are. We've made it. And back to the live meet we go. Yes, I have completed it. Thank you. Alright. Now we're gonna see if we can do the minion quests. Find ourselves some new pets to run around in. Run around with. Alright, I believe you are one of them. Yes. You look like an adventurer who gets around. Mayhap you have noticed the curls and jackals at each other's throats of late. I've never seen anything quite like it, and the bloodshed only worsens by the day. If this continues, I dare say that one of these groups will wipe out the other before long. Now it bears mentioning that the species of curl is a native to Vilbrand. By rights, they shouldn't even be here. Nay, I believe they were smuggled. I know of a merchant who may have a hand in these dealings. Her name is Rukontai, and after some probing, I've come to believe she's somehow involved. I would question her myself, but she is like to flee at the first sight of yellow. That's where you come in. I need you to speak with her and learn all you can. Take a look around. She's bound to be nearby. Alright. We gotta go talk to, judging by the name, a Mikote. And there she is. What's this? So they sent you to do that dirty work? Well, you'll never take me alive! Never! Alright then. A little dramatic, but I suppose that's alright. And that looks like we're in for a fight, so let's get our skills back in action. Hello, thuggish sellsword. Prepare to die. And there we go. Please don't hurt me. I didn't do nothing wrong. I smuggled in the curls for breeding like you asked, but that's it. I ain't the one sending the jackals into a frenzy, I swear. Eh? The Yellow Jackets sent you, and not no pirates? Why the hells didn't you say so earlier? Oh, well, you've caught me. I'm behind the curls in Aleport. Those good-for-nothing pirates had me breed jackals for 'em, too. With the right training, they make for nasty watchdogs and the like. But the pirates wanted more, and that's why they asked me for the curls. That they did. I smuggled him in, but the pirates took him before I could finish the job. Suppose they didn't want to wait for the breeding, but the buggers let him escape. Now they have the jackals on the loose, trying to get rid of the curls and clean their mess. I'm a victim as well, you know. Aye, they paid good coin for the animals, but now they got folk chasing after me, wanting to cover their tracks, I'm sure. You hurry and tell those Yellow Jackets I ain't to blame, you hear? Yeah, that's a nice excuse, but you still smuggled the animals when you weren't supposed to. Alrighty. Up we go. Hey there, bud. Ah, you're back. What can you tell me of Rokontai's dealings? She claims to be a victim as well? It was her greed that brought the curls to Vilbrand, and she's sorely mistaken to think the Yellow Jackets will turn a blind eye. Mark my words, she will be held accountable. At any rate, we now know why the Curls and Jackals are trying to tear each other to shreds. Pirates have been quite careful not to leave any clues, but we've managed to capture Rokontai's assailants. They're being questioned as we speak, and it won't be long before we track down the pirates. Don't worry, friend. The Yellow Jackets will see them brought to justice. In the meantime, there is still the matter of Rokontai and the beasts running amok in the fields. I shudder to think what might happen should the Jackals and Curls continue fighting for much longer. I have a plan, but your assistance is essential to its success. Let me know when you're ready to begin. Alright, and here we go for the minion quests. I'm gonna start with this one. Now then, we need to do something about the Curls running wild in Vilbrand. Jackals have greatly reduced their numbers, but the presence of Curls will upset the balance of predation in Aleport. Given time, they will establish a breeding population and perhaps even prey upon more than just animals. A large number of merchants, sailors, and travelers pass through Aleport daily, meaning a great many people will be at risk unless we stop the Curls here and now. As much as it pains me to say this, they must be done away with. I like this no more than you, but we Yellow Jackets must put the safety of the people above all else. Reports indicate that Curls were last sighted somewhere in Skull Valley. When you are ready, pray seek them out and do what needs to be done. Alright, so let's go take care of that. You missed. Now die.
Oh, it's the baby Curl. Meow, meow.
Let me help you, little buddy.
Meow, meow.
Oh, it likes me.
Rescued the baby.
Well, I guess we got ourselves a kitty now. And it's gonna turn into a big kitty one day. One day. If the game mechanics allow it, which they probably won't. It'll just be a little kitten for the rest of its life. Welcome back, adventurer. How did you fare against the Curls in Skull Valley? Oh, alright, never mind then. I guess we're doing the dungeon now. I see. So this baby Curl is all that remains. It is truly a shame it came to this, and we will be finishing that another time. Now we are going to do the dungeon. This is actually going to be my first dungeon with a controller, so this is going to be interesting. I just have to remember to also use my AoE skills, because if I don't, then it's gonna take a lot longer to kill the mobs, depending on how fast the tank goes. Alright, and off we go. If you're wondering why I'm not attacking yet, that's because the tank is continuously running. And, well, as you should know, casting requires standing still. So right now I'm just waiting for him to stop running so I can start attacking. Oh, and to switch and do some ice for a little bit. Because apparently the AoE needs a lot more mana. Oh. Yeesh, stop killing them so fast. I'm not getting any chances here. Good lord. Alright. And now we continue. Yes, this area. I hate those clams. No, I want to aim... Okay, never mind then. Let's just aim at the Aurelia then. Ah, there we go. Well, as you can see, people tend to really rush through this, and the thing is that there is also the leveling roulette, which basically allows you to just join any dungeon with your level capped, which usually means that your gear is a lot stronger. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be all that more powerful than a new player, but it does mean that you have way more of a skill when it comes to that. I am rambling because I am trying to focus, but I can't. Talking and doing stuff is not easy, let me tell you. Multitasking is not my forte. Woo! And off we go again. Let's go. Oh. Oh, we're not gonna kill the clam? Okay then. Never mind. Whew. Yeah, this is a lot harder. With the controller. Just switching between the different mobs. Alright, let's see what it's gonna be. Oh, alright. I guess they figured it out. And here is our first main mob. There we go. Now we get the treasure coffer. And I'm going to go need and need, because I am a brand new player And I need as much gear as I can. Whew. Time to sprint. Time to run! So many doggos. Alright, let's do this. Oh, never mind then. Gotta chase him. Chase him, chase him. Plundered cuirass. Loot. Thank you. I guess I can go greed on that one. Obviously nobody else seems to care. Which is fine by me. If y'all wanna leave all the loot to me, I will happily accept it. Oh, I can't jump. Let me just... up. Why? Line of sight is such bullshit. I'm a mage. Just let me shoot wherever. Yeesh. Y'all are going too fast, man. Whew. Alright. Time to kill another one. Did not mean to open that. Alright. Now off we go. It is a lot harder playing with a controller when you're not used to it. Yeah, you guys can't see the chat, the in-game chat, but yeah, I'm not sure what this guy's trying to say. I'm not sure if he's RPing or if he's actually being misogynistic. So quiet. So quiet. Alright. Time to kill some more. Alright, thanks guys. Get that loot already. me kill something, goddammit. Stop dying so easily. Alright. Oh wait. Is there no chest? No, no chest. Okay. Oh no, everyone's sprinting. Jeez. Oh. I'm slowly starting to get a rhythm. Although I gotta say, I really don't like how much energy, or how much mana the AoE attack takes. Alright, I guess we're gonna add some more people to the group. I can't wait to get all those other classes that are gonna allow me to really manage my mana so I never run too low. Alright, and in we go. Sully, our spawning grounds, Shawwalker. And the captain's dead. Hey there, big fish boy. Let's go. Woohoo! Alright, I guess we're doing quite the few RPs here. Alright, there we go. Now we get to fight. Always gotta wait for the tank, even when the tank is doing some weird stuff. Ah yes, okay, we're doing this strat. Normally in this attack you're supposed to start dealing with those unnatural ripples before some mobs spawn, but a lot of players nowadays simply cheese it by going really fast at taking down the boss, because killing the boss ends the fight, and then we no longer have to worry about the mobs. Well, I guess that's fine. Just so long as I don't die! Whew! There we go. Enemy dead. We win! Alright, player recommendation. I'll give it to the tank, I guess. Yeah, I need to set up the emotes, because it's pretty difficult to do that right now without having them set up, going through this entire list. Alright, and now let's check out the loot, because I will definitely be getting that. Yep, there we go. And there you have it. That is the first dungeon of the story. Well, I don't think I did too bad there, but since it's also one of those earlier dungeons, that's, you know, knowing your skills all that well isn't required. And as I said, a lot of high-level players also go through these dungeons if they do their leveling They're leveling roulettes. And they can easily just drag us through the fight. Now, excuse me, I need to get a drink to get through this hiccup. Alright, so there we go. That was the dungeon. And I have to go back to the Drowning Wench, but before we do that, let's get our cat. I see, so this baby Curl is all that remains. It's truly a shame it came to this. Most of the jackals died fighting against the Curls, but it would seem you slew the pirate's last litter while saving this one. Let us at least take solace in knowing the bloodshed was ended. There is a bit of good news to be had, however. I received word not long ago that a group of pirates related to our investigation was taken into custody. To instigate such carnage without scruple, the true animals in this case have been placed behind bars. With any luck, their leader and the remaining members will join them shortly.
Meow.
But what to do with this baby Curl? He seems quite fond of you, almost as if you were his mother. The Yellow Jackets are not fit to care for a Curl, especially when full grown. But we cannot simply release him back into the wilds. I suppose there is only one option. Friend, I leave this baby Curl in your capable hands. I'm sure you will do what's best for him. I am not ready to be a parent, dude. That is a lot of responsibility you're putting on me. And there we go. I now have a kitty cat. Now, there is another one where you can get a puppy, but we're going to forgo that one for now. I will probably do that one off stream, just so we can add that one to our collection of minions. And there we go. And now, we head back to Limsa Lominsa. Let's go by boat. Boats are fun. And boy, is the ocean vast. Look at this. What a view. Alright, let's go. Boats are also the cheapest. And traveling by teleportation tends to be the most expensive, depending on where you're going. Alright. We go to the aft castle, which will take us right outside the Drowning Wench. And here we are. Back into town, none the worse for wear. Ah yes, before we do any of that, I should put on my new gear. Yes. Ah, and apparently the brass cudgel is better than the staff. I should have known that before I went into battle. Oh well. Let's update our gear list. And there we are. Ah, some more adventurers. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was manned. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sastasha? Indeed I am. It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor, none the worse for its voyage. A pity, we dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter, the wheel will turn and our chance will come. You are right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be.
Not a wink of sleep, great leader.
Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? while goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors. See ya. You're cute. Back then, are you? With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. And here I go, talking about fish. Fishbacks. And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 hells. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sestasha, of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank ye for shedding some light on this mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for no more than that. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania, see? Seems the forest folk are in need of a venturer what can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shot when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. Sure, dude. Party Finder unlocked. Yes, Party Finder is specifically if you want to set up a party before going into a dungeon, but we won't be doing that, because that requires talking to people, and I'm not all that interested in talking to people when I'm already streaming. So, Baderon, give me the job. Ready to hear about that job then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is you get asked to do, I somehow doubt it'd pose any trouble for a venturer to survive the bedlam in Sestasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have words with Mother Mioun, my counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, lass. Ladder. Alright, and that is our next quest, which is going to unlock our next dungeon. So that's gonna be fun. Let's head to Gridania. And here we are. Ah yes, and now you all get to hear the glorious music of the starter area of Gridania. Can't wait to have you hear it. It's the best music in this game, in my opinion. Hello, Mother Mioun. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come to take your... Oh, not here to dine? Dare I hope that you're the adventurer Baderon sent word about? You are, the matron be praised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mioun, and the Carline Canopy is my place. With regards to the task in question, there is a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. I am ready. Lay it on me. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Mioun, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? And good day to you too, Bowlord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. My thanks for answering the call, friend. My name is Lewin, and I lead the men and women of the God's Quiver. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site named Tamtara Deepcroft. The place was once a Gelmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamut, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deep Croft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. The birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing. In anticipation of this, I have been compelled to spread our forces throughout the Twelveswood, lest we be taken unawares. The situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with the Lambs of Dalamut. Can we rely on you to undertake this task, friend? Sure, man. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen through your preparations, pray make your way to the Deep Croft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will apprise you of the latest developments. That is all.
Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you.
Alright. And off we go. Another dungeon to unlock. I believe we can take a chocobo? Although, no, let's not do that, because I really want you guys to hear the music. Ah, and I see that we have some more skills, actually, so let me place this one here. Swiftcast is not that useful at the moment. It's mostly useful in higher level dungeons, where things are a lot rougher. And out we go into the wonderful woods of Gridania. Enjoy the music, everyone, if it actually plays. Hello, Capchap! How you doing? Capchap Chino, it's nice to see you. The music of this place is genuinely relaxing. Let's make sure to repair our gear as well. Dungeons tend to really drag your gear through the mud. The best music in this part. I love it. And here we are in Bent Branch Meadows. So let's make sure to attune so we don't have to walk all the way again. And what is your quest? Ah, yes, that is to unlock the houses in Gridania, but we're not gonna bother with that. That's something I'll do off stream because it will just take up a lot of time. And now off we go to Tamtara Deep Croft. Now this one is going to be interesting because this one has a lot of winding passageways, and that can make it a little difficult to keep up with the damage dealing. Alright, in we go. Let's try not to piss off any... Never mind. Let's... Well, okay, there we go. Did not piss off the skeletons today. You're Ymir Feldren, I take it? Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bow Lord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deepcroft and purge it of the Lambs of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity, put an end to the Sixth Astral Era. The cultists took the Lesser Moon Dalamud for their god, believing that it would deliver them from devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Your fighting is too noisy, buddy. I can't hear myself talk. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deepcroft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. And Tamtara Deepcroft unlocked. There we go, another dungeon. So we unselect this one now, and we select this one. And join. And once again, as you see, there's a fairly long wait time, which is to be expected. So in the meantime, we're going to head back to Ul'dah and do the class quest. Hopefully the dungeon will not be ready before that quest is completed, because it'll require a lot of interrupting cutscenes. So let's go. Actually, you know what? Let's not take the long way round. Let's just teleport to Horizon. Off we go. And there we are. Now we head to the quest area. Suppenzuze Woods. Hai pipi langstum varai vara hopsasa. Up and up. And off we go. So, to remind everyone from yesterday, basically, there's one of the brothers of the Thaumaturges may have a slight case of minor demonic possession, and he has gracefully asked us to come join him to hunt down the Mage Slayer. So we're going to assist him with that, and I'm fairly certain nothing will come of it, nothing will go wrong. We'll just complete this quest without any difficulties. Alright, where are you? There you are.
Ah, Ymir! So good of you to come. My Rogadan friend here is the warrior I mentioned back at the ossuary. Now, there is no time to waste. Why don't you head into the stream and examine the bodies of the slain mages? I would go with you, but with my delicate stomach, I fear I might contaminate the scene. Remember, you're looking for anything that might help us track down this killer.
Whatever you say, let's go find some corpses. I'm gonna become Dr. Bones. Gonna glance at the bodies and figure out what happened. Alright, here's one of them. Gathering evidence, which apparently just takes up a very small slot. Alright, and here's the last one. There we go. Now we go back. Kokobushi, I have brought some remnants of dead bodies. Hope you enjoy.
Did you uncover anything incriminating?
No, but I got a whole bunch of bloody shit.
Hee, the blood is yet slick to the touch. The slaughter must have been recent indeed. The villain may yet lurk nearby. Return to the creek where the bodies lay and linger for a time. I dare say your aura, saturated as it is with enticing etheric energy, will lure the mage slayer into the open. Have courage, Ymir. Our burly companion stands ready to leap to your aid.
I'm certain he does. Alright. Off we go. Gonna turn ourselves into a tasty morsel. Wonder if there's any sexy music that'll accompany us? Probably not. Cannibalism is not sexy. PSA. Here we are. A little instance. Yes, I'm actually not sure if I can do this one while I'm waiting for a dungeon. Yeah, I can't do this while I'm waiting for the dungeon. That sucks. That sucks. That means I have to stop searching. Oh well. We'll just withdraw and then start over. Alright, proceed. Hello. Soul Sucker Imp. You're not sucking anything today. Your sucking days are at an end, etc., etc. Dude, you mind helping me kill this guy? Really not nice of you to just leave me alone here. This guy is a wimp. A total pushover. Well, at least he's healing me. I'm good at that. Hello, hello, Cheshire Cat. Good to see you too. Hurry up and die, you imp. There we go. That takes care of that. I'm off to collect me coin. Really? You're not gonna protect me further? You know, my fragile mage body needs more protection. And he's gone. Yep, I guess that's that. Cell swords. They have their priorities straight.
Hi, Kokobushi. It seems your partnership with our hired blade went splendidly. It is unfortunate, though, that one of the imps was able to flutter away. Oh, did you not notice? You wouldn't wish to report to Kokoboha with your trial but half finished, would you? Of course not. I'm afraid, however, that the Rogaden has already collected his recompense and departed for the nearest alehouse. What to do, what to do? Surely a thaumaturge of your caliber can handle a single imp, yes? If I'm not mistaken, it fled into that little cave over there. Hurry now, before it slips away into some hidden nook or cranny.
I don't like what you're implying, but I'm sure it will be fine. It's fine. We're totally not gonna get ambushed. Kokobusi is fine. Alright, in we go. Into the cave.
Uh-oh.
That is not Kokobusi. Well, it is Kokobusi, but a Kokobusi possessed by the Voidsent that escaped from Mormo's urn. It was feeding on the etheric energy of all those slain thaumaturges. Yeah, don't say.
And you, my dear mana-rich Ymir, were to be next. I have wanted to absorb your delicious powers since the moment we met. A pity. This has been such an amusing charade. However did you see through it?
Dude, I watched you swallow a goddamn smoke particle that could talk. It's not hard to draw the lines from there. I am Kokobusi's brother. How could I not? It is time I destroyed you, Mormo, and put a stop to these sinister killings. As the eldest, I must take responsibility for my family's misadventures.
A coward like you destroy me? Your opening strike could have pierced my heart, but instead you aimed for the knife. Fear stays your hand. Fear that slaying me will also slay your sibling.
Oh, he's floating. He's climbing on the ceiling. That's a high sign of possession. Get the exorcist.
Poor spineless thaumaturge. I shall, however, leave you with a pleasant thought. It was Kokobusi's fervent wish to amass this power. He craved the arcane strength to stand beside his brothers as an equal. What a shame that he must now stand against you.
Yes, killing it with fire would be nice, but ah well. Yes. Spider demon, does whatever a spider can. It pains me to admit, but there is some truth to that creature's words. I surrendered the perfect opportunity to end this. I have betrayed my own teachings. Return to the ossuary and report the completion of your trial, Ymir. I will remain here for a time and gather my thoughts. And then off he walks. What was that about staying in place? Alright, well, there we go. That's done. And now we are going to return to dungeon waiting list. I wish I had that installed here, but I do not, so we're gonna have to do that a different way. Hup. Here we go. Duty finder. There we go. Join. Alright. And now back we go to Ul'dah. Okay, we're back up top. And we're just gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna walk the way to Ul'dah. No point heading halfway over there just to head all the way back. Oh, I'm not ready yet. Oh no. I can't run yet. Alright, now I can run. And up we go. The 80 Sins of Sasamo. Now, walking up these stairs feels like a sin. Why must stairs be so long? Alright. And here we are. Back in Ul'dah. Goga Rokva, how you doing? Raoul is very happy to have completed the same quest I did. Ah, Ymir! Kokobuki has advised me of your adventures. It seems the Mage Slayer slithered away, but your stint with the swordsman was nonetheless successful. Consider this chapter complete. Your time with our Tome of Teachings is at an end. Well, to be absolutely accurate, there is an addendum with additional advice, but Kokobuki considers it extracurricular. Even I dare not delve into those diabolical depths. I do not yet deign to die, you understand? I have yet to inform my brothers of Kokobusi's misfortune. I have yet to reconcile the maelstrom within my own mind. The most fundamental lessons of thaumaturgy demanded I slay the creature where it stood. It was the most opportune moment to strike. Minimal risk and victory all but assured. How many more will suffer for my hesitation and my cowardice? It will likely be some time, however, before Mormo resurfaces to kill again. Now that we have uncovered the deception, the Voidsent will seek a new hunting ground where Kokobusi's face is unknown. And though the respite may be brief, I must devote this time to considering my next course of action. Pray, leave me to my musings, Ymir. That's fine by me, dude. Just so long as I get some good shit. And I am not getting some good shit. Well, except for the staff. The staff is good. Up. Equip the staff. There we go. And there we are. Yes, and because I'm already past level 25, I can continue. Ah, Ymir. I saw you coming this time. I've been more watchful since Kokobuki told us about that dreadful business with Kokobusi. We must locate him and our unfortunate younger sibling as soon as possible and deal with him. But Kokobuki is not his usual unflappable self. It frightens me to see our eldest so indecisive. Terrifies me, in fact. Perhaps you might speak with him and help banish this era of uncertainty. Alright. I have to go talk to the dude. Ymir, long have I agonized over Kokobusi's plight, and the measures I might take to extricate him from it. It would not do to call upon my thaumaturge colleagues. No, they would simply seek to obliterate my brother outright. Our teachings from the Yawning Abyss allow for no other alternative. There is, however, one tiny glimmer of hope. I have had word that the scholars who requested the destruction of Mormo's urn have returned from their expedition. They are currently in Camp Drybone, blowing the ink dry on their collective findings regarding that wretched Voidsent. I would ask that you go to these experts of otherworldly phenomena and beg permission to peruse their work. Alright, gotta go talk to some folk. It's a good thing we've already unlocked Drybone, so we can actually head there. Nope. Gets to get on a chocobo. Chocobo, chocobo. And now we got 3 minutes of riding. Thank you. I will be here next week. I see some toxic toads that need a killing. Yes, for those not in the know, that symbol that's on top of the toxic toad's head means that it's part of my hunting log. So I can do that off stream for some extra XP. And here we are, Eastern Thanalan. You like to RP, Scary Noodles? Member of the free company Fist? Good for you. And here we are, in Drybone. And down we go. Ow. My cankles. Smirking Voidmoth. If you seek the definitive work on Mormo, then seek no further. I have penned an in-depth analysis of a most cunning ritual, a method contrived by the mages of Eld to annihilate the soul of this especially potent Voidsent. When it comes to draining such a creature of its etheric energies, one must... but I have not the time to stand here explaining the intricacies of shaping arcane pottery. Here, take my chapter and read it at your leisure. Thank you very much. I believe there might be one in here somewhere? No. Maybe over here. Where was the inn again? I think it's over there. There we go. You wish to learn of Mormo right this instant? But we've barely... How did you... Well, I suppose I could spare a copy of my writings. I've already prepared several extra sets to share with potential publishers. I can well understand your curiosity. Mormo is truly fascinating, even among the oddities of the Voidsent. She is far too powerful to make use of the tiny holes that open between our realities, and thus must send across only her spirit to possess a corpse or some other suitable host. You'll find all explained there in the second chapter. Alright. Now where's the third fella? Ah, up there. Goody. There we go. Right up here. Stairs are for losers. You're interested in reading our Book of Mormo? Of course. It would be a pleasure to share our findings with a fellow student of the Voidsent. Here is the first chapter, mine own humble contribution to our research. It tells the tale of how we became aware of the creature's existence and delves into the nature of the urn that imprisoned her fell power. Alright, thank you very, very much. Time to head back to the Thaumaturgus Guild. And honestly, that traveling by Chocobo went way too long, so we're just going to teleport. Teleporting is so convenient. And here we are. Nikita die Kleine. Cute. Do you have the 3 chapters of the Book of Mormo? I do indeed. The histories unearthed in the ruins of Sildi depict the suffering wrought by a singularly powerful Voidsent, the cunning and terrible seductress known as Mormo. With genius born of desperation, the mages of the now fallen city fashioned an urn that would drain and imprison the etheric vitality of any creature that laid a hand or claw upon it. Mormo, believing she was receiving a gift of appeasement from the beleaguered citizens, found her very essence drawn forth and trapped within the ensorcelled pot. Over the course of several centuries, the captive etheric energy was intended to weaken and dissipate, allowing any surviving descendants to safely shatter the urn and thus destroy Mormo's enervated spirit. The pot's lid was never to be opened again. To do so would release the ravenous Voidsent, freeing her soul to enslave the nearest mortal vessel. As possession of this nature is irreversible, the only mercy afforded such a host should be a swift and decisive demise. Oh. This explains Mormo's fixation on Thaumaturgicide. Kokobusi's body provided little arcane sustenance for the weakened Voidsent, forcing her to prey upon richer sources of ether to restore her hideous power. This morsel of information may prove most vital. In fact, it may be the only glimmer of hope our poor sibling has. Pray hand this work over to Kokobigo. I shall be along momentarily. Alrighty. Nope, I'm not judging you by your stature, I'm just trying to talk to your brother. This is a work devoted to studying that nasty Voidsent? I should hope it proves some hint of salvation. Kokobuki? These passages hold naught but misery and despair. It seems we have little choice but to employ our traditional approach. Though fraught with danger, there is one solution that promises an alternative to killing Kokobusi. If we fail, however, it will likely mean death for us all. Who is this mad mage that poses as our eldest brother? What of avoiding the threats, of eliminating the risks? Is that not how we thaumaturges do battle? With each passing moment, Mormo draws ever closer to her full strength. It pains me to even suggest it, but we should strike now, Kokobuki, while the Voidsent is yet feeble. I share that self-same sentiment. Sorrowful though it may be, we must slay our enslaved sibling, and soon. Listen, brothers, for my solution is thus. In return for releasing Kokobusi from Mormo's thrall, I will offer the Voidsent the chance to glut herself on my mana. You cannot! The succubus will drain you to a lifeless husk, and such a feast will awaken all of her terrible magics. The well of my power is vast. I wager Mormo's thirst will be slaked before my spirit fully runs dry. And the newly enlivened Voidsent, she will then face combined wrath of Ymir and 4 guildmasters of thaumaturgy. How can we hope to prevail against this paragon of preternatural potency? We've always avoided adversaries against whom we held no advantage. The fault lies with me. Ever have I encouraged such avoidance and taught only the wisdom of certain victory. It is time we learned the courage to fight battles of unsure outcome. And it is you, Ymir, that I ask to instruct us. There is yet one chapter left in the Yawning Abyss, one that is customarily hidden from newer members. Undertake the trial found within, and show my brothers what it means to be brave.
How can you ask such a thing of poor Ymir when even her guildmasters have yet to attempt that ghastly test?
The arcane might you all possess is far greater than you believe. Ymir, once you deem yourself prepared for the lesson of the true final chapter, meet us in the hallowed hall of Thal's Respite.
Alright. I sure hope that's not another instance, because that would mean I'd have to get off of the dungeon again. Which I don't want to do, because I've been waiting for 17 minutes now, and I really want to do that dungeon to continue the main quest. Alright. So, where is Thal's Respite? Eastern Thanalan, near Camp Drybone. Alrighty. Let's go. That's probably is gonna be an instance quest. Alright. Well, let's at least go and take a look. Yes, I believe I have to cross the bridge, which is over there. Maitregus Nanny. Maitregus Billy. Big ol' goats, cows. Oof, yeah, I haven't shown this yet. Look at that. Gorgeous. And up we go across the bridge. You'd think they'd bring the trial a little bit closer to the town, so I don't have to walk this entire way. Oh, the inconvenience of it all. And what shall we see here but, of course, an instant quest, which I shall not be able to do until I've finally done the dungeon. Yep, look at that. That awful glow. Alright, I guess we get to do some stuff on the side
while waiting for the dungeon to start. It's definitely taking a while today. Thank you for the GG. Not sure why I get it, but oh, there's a fate behind us, but although that might be fun to do in the meantime. What is the task? Ah yes, we have to fight the Kikirn. There they are. Oh, and there's the dungeon! Alright, let's kill that one. And off we go to Tamtara Deepcroft. Second dungeon. Yeah, this one is full of passageways. I mean, these are easy dungeons. I mean, they're the earliest dungeons you get to do. So they're mostly about just teaching you how to do dungeons. Dungeons don't really start getting hard until like halfway through level 40. So we're still a ways away from that. And even then, these kinds of dungeons tend to be pretty easy. Nah, no chance at wiping unless one of us really fucks up. Like, if the tank doesn't do anything and the healer doesn't do anything, then we might wipe. But, other than that, not really. Oh, and off they go again. Yeesh, no stopping today, huh? Please have mercy on your dark mage. Ah. Yeesh. Alright, and here we go again. Run, run, run as fast as you can. Oh, alright. I guess we're stopping here. Alright. And, yes, mini-boss. Alright. And level up! Nice. And we got some loot. Another hat, which I'll pass on, because I already got that hat. Alright. Let's go. Woohoo! So are we running or are we staying? Which is it? Jeez. I guess I'll open the coffer then. Ah, some trousers. I'll greet those, sure. Oh, alright, thanks guys. Really appreciate it. What else we got? Alright, greed and greed. Yeah, remember what I said about high-level players also doing these dungeons? Yeah. It's always nice when they do, because that means all the loot is yours. Alright, can we stop moving for just a second, please? I want to kill some stuff. Fuck. Stop moving! Ah. Alright, up we go. Akmena Valley. We're probably gonna keep running. Oh, are we gonna skip that? Oh. Alright then. I guess we'll do that. Ah, yes. I remember. god, I can't even see myself. Whew. Alright. And there we go. We got the rosary, and we go on to the third mini-boss. Oh yes, chaos, glorious chaos. Especially in these smaller dungeons when the pro players come out, because they will just run through all the mobs, and then you can just pick them all off together. Alright. There we go. And there we go. Oop, and now another cutscene. Oh dear. Who summons me from the void to reside within this crude vessel?
Now that's a mind flare.
Whoop. I need those pants. Oh, I already possess one. Okay, pass. Whew. Kill him! And there we go. Second dungeon finished. And like I said, these are extremely easy. Not only are they like beginner dungeons, but this is also part of the main story. So to not make them easy would be kinda silly. Oh, and I guess I got all the items. And they're all gone. I have been left to my own devices. Abandoned in the dungeon. Oh well. Let's see, actually. Can I wear any of these? Ah, I can wear the belt. Nice. Alright. Now we can do the class quest before reporting to Mioun in Gridania. Get that over with.
Goddamn burbs in the way. But I am almost level 30, and I believe at level 30 I can finally do the quest to unlock mounts. Unless I have to go forward in the main story for that to unlock. I don't remember. But we'll see, I guess. Alright, here we are. Kokobuki, let's do this. I regret having to drag you into our family's troubles, but I am confident that, with the many and terrible trials you have bested already, you will prevail once more. The hidden chapter of the Yawning Abyss presents a trial that challenges the accumulated knowledge and skills of a single thaumaturge. You must employ all the tools at your disposal if you hope to seize victory this day. Let the trial commence. Alright, let's do this. Now this one I remember is fairly difficult if you're not careful. As you basically have to face multiple mobs at once. And it's pretty annoying. Catching my breath, restoring my mana. Yes, this one. Oh, and it's dead. Okay, never mind then. And that one's also dead. Wow, I didn't expect those to die so easily. I remember them being a lot tougher last time. Once again, you defy the void. The final nightmare approaches. Ooh, that's a big bug. I don't like that. Oh, that's ugly. That's a nightmare. Yes, indeed. Very climactic.
Woo! I did it! I win!
I cannot stop shaking, but I think this may actually be excitement. Do you see now, my brothers? With the primal energies of thaumaturgy at your command, there is no threat which you cannot overcome. Perhaps there is a chance to save Kokobusi. I need to reconsider some of my strategies. It seems we have been wasting our potential. I would never have believed it possible for a mage to show such courage and live. What a wonder Ymir was. I feel my fingers itching to fling fire with a fury. Imagine, my siblings, what towering enemies you might topple should you stand firm, together. Thank you, Ymir.
Your inspiring display of magecraft has set the minds of my brothers reeling with new possibilities. Let us now return to the guild and discuss what is to come. I mean, if you might have made it a little bit tougher. I mean, goddamn. That was really anticlimactic. I was actually worried about this. Alright, so now we head back to the Thaumaturge Guild. Up. Off we go. Soldier Thief Son. Alright, here we are with Kokobuki. What a formidable team you all shall make. Kokobigo, Kokobani, Kokobezi, Kokoboha, Ymir. Even Mormo must wither before the onslaught of your combined thaumaturgy. But before we engage the Voidsent, perhaps some time is needed for my brothers to unlearn their ingrained inclinations. Meanwhile, I suggest you hurl yourself into the chasm of your studies. Your fearless thaumaturgy is a beacon to us all. Oh, I thank you. Let's see. I see I can get some items here. Which one should I get? Let's go with glasses. Glasses are always nice. Alright. Am I wearing the glasses? Let me see. Am I wearing the glasses? Yes, I am. Look at me. Ah! I love glasses in this game. I don't know why, but they look so good. Alright, so that's that one done, and as you can see it's locked until level 30, and we are level 29 right now, so let's head to Gridania and return to the main quest. Oop. I mean, that's what glasses do, they heighten your intelligence, at least according to Fallout Las Vegas, or Fallout New Vegas. Alright, hello Miyun, I am back. Welcome back, Ymir. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deepcroft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. Badaron's ringing endorsement left me in little doubt as to your capabilities. Even so, you are to be commended. Bowlord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point. Avir's gone and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah, to the hells with this pathetic excuse of a party. I'm leaving, and it'll be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by way of some parting advice, Get rid of Avir's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it. But for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just... Just get rid of it, alright? Wait, don't leave me alone, please. I'm so sorry, Avir. Please forgive me. Yeah, that's totally not gonna come back to haunt us later. Not at all. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes 12 times in as half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send people like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word, and I will be glad to share the details with you. Okido. Welcome to the Caroline Canopy, a place of respite for adventurers like yourself. It is an honor indeed to receive visitors from afar. As you may imagine, the Twelves' Wood has scarcely begun to recover from the devastation wrought by the calamity, and Gridania wants for all the help it can get. I hope we can count on yours. Am I not supposed to talk to you? There we go, jeez. So you're not averse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Think of her as the Sultanate's version of myself. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you will pull through unscathed. Now off you go, Ymir, and good luck. Alright, and now we go to Ul'dah. Here we go. And here we are. Hi, Momodi. Welcome to the Quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now, if you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Oh, it's you, Ymir. And there I was, spouting the same tired line. Mioun sent word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Yes, we shall. And now I am level 30! Woohoo! The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty! Another second under that sun and I would have been set afire. Tankard of ale, if you would be so kind. Excellent timing, Papa-chan. It just so happens the adventurer who'll be handling your petition is here. Oh, why, if it isn't my good friend Ymir. It does my spirit well to know that you are the one who'll be helping us. Mayhap you'd like to apprise Ymir of her mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Amagina & Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as the Hecatoncaries. Good lord. Fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mine during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, milady. The people of that age used the Hecaton Caries to work the mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But, as is oft the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecaton Caries, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. So it was that the Great Giant Revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well, now that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. God, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Okie-do. Gods bless you. I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best.
In case you don't know, Copperbell mines are in Western Thanalan. Do take care, you hear?
Ah, and one last thing before you depart. An employee of Imagina & Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Alright, where is he? Oh, there he is. You been eavesdropping, buddy? Looking for Painted Mesa? You found him. So you're the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You've got guts, man. I just hope you've got skills to go with them, because things ain't pretty down there. The Hecaton Caries have left the place in a right state, and nary a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the Second Old Dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would never have thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches are keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation's resting on you, friend. Best of luck. Alrighty. Western Thanalan we go. I believe I just have to go to Horizon then. Horizon, we go. We go, we go, we go. And that is going to be the 3rd dungeon we'll be queuing for today. It always comes in 3s, just to get people used to these things. Do your best, Chantal. Kill them all. Alright, and here we are going to dismount because it's right up there. Ah, some more mobs to kill. That's good. Alright, Stone Torch, what's the word? There's been an incident inside Copperbell Mines. We are here to ensure that its effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who's volunteered to quell the Hecaton Caries? I didn't think that Papa Shan would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can, and enter at will. Alright, and that is the Copperbell Mines. The next duty. Alright, and joining. Wait time is 12 minutes, but as we've seen with the previous dungeon, that doesn't generally matter all that much. It just depends on who's available. So, while waiting, we can do some extra stuff. Maybe get started on our final class quest for the week. Let's see. Now we need to go for a little bomb here. Oop! Die. And let's see. Where are some more enemies that I need to kill? There's another one. I need more! I need more! Well, there's another bomb, so... There we go. That's the third one done. Now I just need one more of the goblins. But there don't appear to be any. Oh well, I'll do that later. Now we're going straight back to Ul'dah and starting our next class quest. Which will likely be another instance, which is gonna suck, but oh well. Such is the way. Alright, back in Ul'dah. Off to get our class quest. Lay it on me, Kokobuki. Fortune has favored us, Ymir. Kokobusi has been spotted at Vesper Bay. We cannot let this opportunity pass us by. Head there with all due haste, and with you take these descriptions of my brother's likeness and Mormo's mannerisms. Relay this information to some local residents and see what you can find. I just came from that region, dude, and now I have to go all the way back. Let's just teleport. I am turned around. I have to go to the porters. There we go. Off we go. I can't wait to fly. Can't wait to fly. Alright, here we are in Vesper Bay. So, who are the people I need to talk to? I think... here's one. Something I can do for you, stranger? Now that you mention it, I did see a Lalafell who matches this description. He was watching the ferries come with more than a passing interest. Looking to hire some adventurers or some such, I reckon. I don't think hiring is what he has in mind. Welcome to the Pissed Pasty, love. What can I get you? Information, is it? Aye, that little bloke was in here, bringing a blush to all the young maiden's cheeks. What he lacked in height, he certainly made up for in boldness. Left with more than one lass on his arm, he did. Those lasses are dead. Let's see, where was the last one? That's always the annoying part with these kinds of quests. You actually have to look for the people instead of just following the quest markers. That makes it pretty difficult sometimes to find them if they're somewhere obscure. Like this guy. Look at him. He's all the way over here in the corner. Bashful Gazer. Love the name. Was that, miss? You say you're looking for someone? I believe I saw your Lalafell in the company of a couple of adventurers hailing from Limsalaminsa. A marauder and a thaumaturge, were I to hazard a guess. I think they were talking about seeing the area north of here. They are dead. They are so dead. So Mormo has chosen this as her new hunting ground. The maidens seduced by the succubus will be prepared as vessels to hold her fully restored power. I fear they will have already been slain. As for the adventurers, well, I think you can imagine what Mormo intends for the thaumaturge. We must find and warn those unwitting Lominsons before the void scent strikes again. You were told that they might be headed north, yes? It would be best for you to follow suit. Alrighty, north it is. Whoop. Oh wait, first, mend. Fix my gear! Thank you. Thankfully, fixing gear is pretty darn cheap in the early levels. It gets real expensive later on. Especially if you are questing for a long time and just forget. Hello, bloated boogies. Let's see. Maimed Marauder. How you doing, buddy? Oh, still here. It's still here. Somewhere close. Oh, hello. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn. Hurry up and burn, please. There we go. Alright. Maimed Marauder, may I talk to you? Yes. Me thanks, lass. Ugh, me head. Oh, never mind. I guess we're doing the dungeon now. Little bastard said he would give us the grand tour of Ul'dah. Aye, it's been grand, alright. Please. Whatever you were about to say. Off we go. Into the third dungeon! Yeah, the poor guy's gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Oh, you guys have to go. Alright, well, as you know, the videos are gonna be on YouTube later, so feel free to catch up afterwards, alright? Y'all have a good night now. Alright, off we go. Thank you. I shall have plenty of good skill. Oh, our tank is a potato. That's gonna be fun. Huh. I guess he's a newling because he's not doing big pulls. Interesting. Potato. Good night. That's the best part about those elevators. You can just run around in them. Oh, I guess we're doing a big pull now. Oh, I guess they're gone now. Oh boy, that's a problem. Nope. I guess that's some XP lost. Why are you curing me? I'm not even getting hurt. What in the world are you doing? Yeesh. I think the healer's a bit too enthusiastic with his heals. Oh no. Wait for me! Hurry! It's a competition! Nope, I want to shoot over there. Thank you. Really? Stop curing me. You're not doing anything. Jesus, what are you doing? May as well. Alright, let's kill him. Alright. Spriggan Sifter. Die, please. Now the interesting part comes. Alright, there we are. Let's take a look at the loot. Greed and greed. Alright, let's go. Okay then. Never mind. Plundered Salata. Okay, agreed. Alright. Let's see then. Ah, next dungeon. And there you go. You guys figuring it out? Hope you are. Really, dude? Really? Fucking idiot. Where are you going? Where is he going? Let's do this, guys. Let's get through this together. I am genuinely glad that the healer has stopped just healing me for no reason. Did she think she could regen my MP with that? Maybe? Alright, off we go. Oh, got some more mobs. Yay! Yeah, treasure coffer. Open it. Acolyte's robe, yes! Neat. Aha. Oh. Gee, thanks. Slaves no more! Free! Free! Oh boy. That's the big guy. Woo! Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go kill the big guy. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Why are you healing me? I don't need healing. I am a mage, I stand aside. These guys do not yet know about the veteran player strat. Woohoo! Done! My third dungeon complete. Gold throne is no longer sealed. Alright, I'll give the commendation. Oh, he's gone. Alright, score it is. Let's see, greed and greed. There we go. So let's see then. Do your selection, my dear. Let's see who gets what. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. And off we go. Yes, of course, I'm wearing an Acolyte's robe because you get those from the dungeon specialties. Oh. Yes, Maimed Marauder. Let's talk to you again. Sorry about that. I had a quick thing to take care of. Thanks, Les. Ugh, my head. That little bastard said he would give us a grand tour of Ul'dah. Aye, it's been grand, alright. Please, he took me mate further north. Think he was muttering something about Moondrip. Ymir, what has befallen? I sense the presence of Voidsent, but it appears you have things well in hand. Mormo is in Moondrip? A fitting place for the battle to come. It is time to finish this, my brothers. Kokobusi will be a slave to that fiend no longer. No longer, indeed. Let's go. Let's see then. Oh, great. Don't look at me. Let me run through. Leave me be. I'm only here for the Voidsent and not for all of y'all. Oh, great. And of course the toad is right next to it. Eesh. Fuck you, toad. Oops. Though after lecturing for so long on how a thaumaturge should avoid such threats, I yet hold doubts as to whether such a direct conflict is the correct path. Ymir, in your experience, what do you consider to be a thaumaturge's greatest strength? Introspection. Yes, indeed. If it is perhaps only by looking within that we may find the answers we seek. I am decided. My fate awaits me. I have faith that no matter what becomes of me, you shall succeed in destroying Mormo, ending her threat to this realm. Alright, let's do this. Oof. Yep, those are dead people. Enough, Mormo!
Well, well, if it isn't the eldest of the cowardly Thaumaturge brothers. I thought you'd be busy whimpering under your bed, wishing that I'd just disappear.
I've come to offer you a deal. I know you seek the etheric energy needed to substantiate your true form, but how much time do you intend to waste feeding on these lesser mages? Compared to these stripling sorcerers and their trembling arcane flames, my power is a blazing sun. Would you not prefer to take what I can give you? Drain my strength and assume your rightful appearance. I am sure you think me a coward, but that is of no consequence. I only wish Kokobusi returned to us unharmed.
You are wise to acquiesce, mage. At long last, my true body, my true power is mine once more. I believe a stretching of the old arcane muscles is in order. Oh no, you don't, Voidsent. We won't let you leave here alive. So you risk your lives in a valiant rescue attempt? You should not bet what you are not prepared to lose. I shall tear the ether from your very marrow. Alrighty. Let's do this, bitch. Your screams are my sustenance. I will keep Mormo focused on me. Stay well back. Frightened? Ha! I fry fiends for fun.
What was that about holding her attention? You're pretty bad at that, I'll have you know. It's all coming back to me. Why don't you come a little bit closer? Nope, I am leaving. You're not getting me that easily. Are you guys seriously running? That's right, keep fighting, guys. We got this. What in the name of the gods was that? My spells were silenced, but we must muster our magics. Resilient little nuisances! The stones will drink your blood! She conjures minions from the void! Yes, she does. I'd really appreciate some healing, guys. Oh, I am going to die. Whew. Made it somehow. Alright, almost there. Die! No, for centuries I dreamed of escape. I will not be denied. Except you were. Bye-bye. We won? We won! Victory is ours! Kokobusi! Kokobuki! Marmo is dead! What? Where am I? Thank Thal you're awake, Kokobuki! Kokobusi has returned to us! Our sibling has yet to stir from his somnolent stupor. Buki? His etheric channels have contracted. They are barely sufficient to sustain the flow of his life force. If we do not increase his capacity for aether soon, his vitality will drain away completely. My mana amplifying potion. Its potency is limited, but it just might be enough. I see the battle ended, as I expected. You did it, Kokobusi! Your alchemy saved him!
And we would not have prevailed without you, Ymir. We will bear our brother back to the ossuary. Pray meet us there, that we might properly express our gratitude. Cute. Alright, later. A squabble of potatoes. Well, hello there. I'm just gonna teleport. I'm not gonna risk death right now. Alright, now let's first complete our class quest so we can get that over with. Hey, Kakabuki. How goes the old noggin? Thank you, Ymir. After seeking refuge in the comforting shadows of the abyss for so long, I had lost sight of the blazing glory of which thaumaturgy is capable. The raw power and audacity of your magecraft has freed my brothers and me from our self-imposed cowardice. Yeah. 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 I thought Thal himself had his fingers at my throat, but the sensation of Hard One's supremacy is strangely satisfying. As for you, Kokobusi, you are our brother and our respected colleague. I hope you never again underestimate the precious power you wield. Ymir, you have exceeded all my expectations. In recognition of your outstanding growth as a thaumaturge, I shall impart to you one of the guild's most closely guarded techniques. Mana Ward. It is a defensive weaving of energies that blunts the force of any attack made against you. I am sure you can understand why we do not teach this secret to every stray hedge wizard who chooses to join our ranks. Now that you have experienced the deadliest threats and the joy that comes with their obliteration, I am certain you are eager to explore just how deep you might descend into the chasm of thaumaturgy. May your struggles bring wisdom, and your wisdom bring courage. I, for one, look forward to hearing of your future thaumaturgical endeavors. Okie-do. Alright, and that's that. Okay. Yeah, let's go with the chess piece. And that is that. Mana Ward learned. And level 32. Alright, now let's adjust our outfits. Put on our glamour again. There we go. And let's go to Painted Mesa. Oh boy. Well, I guess I know what we're doing for the last 10 minutes. Yeesh. That's new. Alright. Ah, the Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and Ul'dah will have the materials she needs to rebuild.
The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papa Shan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. Well then. Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine! You stole from me! Don't even think to deny it!
But please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this. Paid for it with my own coin.
What rot! You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less a choice of cut of dodo. I'm going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the Brass Blades, you know. Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime.
But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 is me witness. Please, adventurer, help me, I beg of you. I swear on me mother's grave, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat me children to a decent meal.
And who the hells are you when you're at home? This dog's a master. I've had enough of this mummer's farce. You lot, teach them a lesson.
Okie dokie. Teaching a lesson it is.
Woof, I am having a bad connection, it appears. Ugh, I should have stopped at the 7th ale. Stop bloody gawping at me and give me a hand, will ya? Well, you guys are bloody useless, aren't you?
Done. You next, Mr. Pompadour?
I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hells do you think you're going?
Thank ye, kind adventurer, thank ye thrice over.
In sync walking. I'd swear there were more refugees than when last I looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in the other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Ul'dah has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does. But I would be lying if I said I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire, patrolling the streets for riffraff? It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo Tenderloins! Get your Dodo Tenderloins! Guaranteed cheapest in Thanalan! Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you'd think that Ul'dah was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity, and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. Indeed. Yes, such is the world. Now stop talking shit about the immigrants. Start talking shit about your leaders.
Madam, are you all right?
What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? Saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? I will overlook this, but just this once.
God bless ye, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done. It don't bear thinking about. Yeah.
All's well that ends well. We meet again. Pray do not mistake my intent, for it is always honorable, but I have been watching you ever since you departed, Ul'dah. You played the part of envoy to perfection, confident as a man on a diplomatic mission should be, yet unfailingly courteous to your betters. And when your travels led you to the midst of danger, you faced it without so much as a flinch. You are quite a marvel, and I confess to being quite taken with you. Ah, but my lavish praise continues. Most of all, I was struck by your readiness to aid those in need, even when the words were all the reward you could expect to receive. Such selflessness is a rare thing in this day and age. All of which leads me to conclude that you are indeed the one whom I have been looking for, an adventurer possessed of a very rare set of qualities. To be sure, your rescue of that damsel in distress was more of a happy accident. But rescue her you did, and that is what matters in the end. I feel I should mention at this point that I also harbor a burning interest in a certain talent of yours. I speak of your visions. You have been experiencing visions, have you not? Well, it just so happens that I know a woman who shares your talent and can help you to understand it. She and I belong to the same organization, and we should both be delighted beyond words if you would agree to join our cause. Naturally, there are benefits to being part of such a collective. For one, we should be glad to assist you in realizing your potential as an adventurer. You need not give me your answer now. Think upon it, and if you ever feel moved to help us, as I pray you shall, speak with Momodi, the ever-lovely and youthful mistress of the quicksand. Tell her the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have found their woman, and she will tell you where to find us. Alrighty. Okie dokie. Off we go to speak with Momodi just to finish up the quest, and then we are going to leave the stream there. Scenes like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though, if you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the womenfolk from time to time. Ah, Ymir, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh-off-the-carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. I never doubted for a moment that you'd succeed, of course, and neither did Papa Shan, which ain't to say he won't be overjoyed. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avir, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded, had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the woman you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I am inspired, just as Avir once was. And so, I've decided to start again as adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask you your name. Ymir Felgen. I shan't forget. Thank you, Ymir Felgen. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought it'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But, against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post. And I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Ymir. Eh? What did you say? You wanted to know about the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. They're beginning to move in earnest, then. Listen, Ymir. The Scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. And that will be for next week. So thank you all for joining me in today's stream. It was fun. We finally got to do some dungeons, which is always fun indeed. And now we will be ending these 3 days of streaming, and we will continue again next Friday at 8 p.m. Central European Time. Thank you all for coming to the stream, and have a nice week.